sounds like a fire-breathing dragon.
It does sound like a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, this show, hello there, my name is Dan. This is At Home with Dan. Last year, and I want to say thank you, we started this program last year, and it did well enough where they made a decision they'd bring it back again this year. So I thank you. And I get to bring all my friends in. These are the folks who create products that make life easier in my home. They'll make products that make your life easier in yours. This is Diana Irvine. Welcome back. Hello
nice
once
to meet you,
again.
Sir.
She's our Rowenta representative. We've had over 3 million Rowenta garment care items that have been purchased by our audience in the last 28 years that I've been here. They don't just make steam irons, they make superior steam irons.
Yes, for over 100 years.
This one is one of their most economical. It's 1,750 watts. Its Soleplate looks so much different than the Soleplates out of the junk irons that are out there. And if you love ironing, you'll really appreciate that it's the best tool for the job. If you hate ironing, you'll like it because it makes the ironing go a lot quicker.
Indeed. And you know, thinking about this being your own show, some people might think, oh, he doesn't really like to iron.
I iron every day.
This guy loves to iron, and you love to iron because you are so smart in knowing that if you have the best tool to get it done, it's instant gratification,
you're giving me way too much credit.
Right?
The reason why I like to iron is because I'm anal retentive. And because
yeah, but you wouldn't want to iron with
when
a
you're
bad iron.
when you're short and you're bald, the only thing you can hope for is that best dressed man song that's out there.
I don't know. You got the best personality.
I do all of my own ironing. Kelly, by the way, hates to iron, so I do all of her ironing as well. It's just the best tool. I like tools.
Yes.
And my dad told me when I was a little boy, get the best ones that you can afford.
Absolutely.
The best part about this one is we're talking about Rowenta, number one brand name here at QVC for garment care, and this is one of their best priced irons.
And really a neat opportunity, because what they've done is they've taken 1,750 watts, which by the way, 1,800 is the most you're allowed by U.S. law.
Right.
They've paired it with the Steam Power series of irons. So this has the mothership of this iron, called our Steam Force, has a big pump in it. They've taken the same technology without the pump. They've put absolutely almost max power in it.
Yep.
It's got our Inox 70 stainless steel sole plate, so it glides like butter. Huge burst of steam. Beauty? And look at this.
That's a thing of beauty.
This is how you get out there and you do the other things you love to do, because this will be done so quickly.
Yep.
You won't have to spend very long ironing because you have a tool that knocks the wrinkles out instantly. And notice the steam too. So the steam on this is so big and powerful, and the real secret to Rowenta and the reason why it cuts your ironing time down so much is because it is so packed with power that the steam that comes out of it is so big that is what goes into the garment. That's what loosens the wrinkles, and that's what makes it happen in one pass.
I like creases.
You did so good there.
Let me open this up. Look at this shirt sleeve.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
That's a crease.
You couldn't even get that from a dry cleaner. That looks so good.
Well, that's why I iron my own shirts.
And how do you do the collar?
Have them do laundry. But now, by the way, and this is how guys fold.
Now he has to re-iron it.
No, I caught it. I wasn't going to do that to you.
So the other thing too is that Dan knows, all too well because he loves Rowenta. The precision tip on this allows you to get in places like the collar.
It slides right around buttons,
and boom,
which is
the
really
collar's
good.
done. That's how quickly and easily you can press a shirt. But if you're like me, and many of you are, life is so busy. Maybe you don't have time or even want to get out an iron board. Maybe you don't even own one.
Okay.
Because of the power of this, you're not just getting an iron, you're getting a vertical steamer. So because of 1,750 watts, boom, erase the wrinkles.
And that's silk, by the way.
This is so easy and so effortless that this is 30 seconds and you're out the door.
There's a lot of fabrics that we're wearing this time of year that you cannot iron. Silk in the summertime, but things like corduroy right now.
Yeah.
If you iron corduroy, it gets really shiny and looks kind of weird. Today, by the way, this is the only day this month that we're going to have this on 6 easy pay payments. Okay? That's 6 easy pay payments of $9.16. You probably spend more money than that at the dry cleaner in a week. Now, with that, we also do indeed have free shipping and handling. And that's been picked up by the folks at Rowenta. This is the time of year to get a great iron. And a Rowenta iron, by the way, lasts for years.
And if you never tried a Rowenta iron, you can pay this much, honestly, for cheapy irons.
Right.
The thing is that they're not going to have the power. They're not going to be able to vertically steam and do this board ironing. They aren't going to give you the big Soleplate, and you don't have the German technology inside. That's really what makes us different. You know, if you hate ironing, you have the power now with all these features to make ironing effortless and in one pass. It's got the great Inox 70 Soleplate. It glides like butter. It's got tons of holes, 70 holes. It's got variable steam, or you can just do full steam ahead. We make our own thermostat, so we keep that temperature hot all the time and accurate. Use the tip. This is meant to be a professional tool for you to use at home to get professional results without having to be the professional.
Most of the brand names that people know out there, and Rowenta was a brand name, admittedly, I had never heard of 28 years
Because
ago.
it's a European brand.
But most of those companies build their appliances off shelves that come off other people, or parts that come off other people's shelves. The Soleplate is part of the key, but it's a matter of forcing as much steam through it as possible. There's a reason why the inferior irons only have 17 holes.
And look at the size, and see these pointy edges on this iron? Does your iron look like that? That's what's going to catch and grab as you're going. This has the nice rounded base. The Soleplate's huge. It has concentrated steam zones here in the tip and throughout, and it has the channels for gliding. And it just glides like butter. The other thing I love is if you have any dexterity issues, this one was designed with this extra large button right here. It's bigger than anyone you've probably ever seen, Dan.
I didn't notice that
So
before.
easy to push down and get that huge burst of steam. So really, really a nice iron.
Flip that one around.
Okay.
All right, this is called the steam chamber. To make steam, you've got to heat water. This little orange trap is where the water drips on a regular conventional iron. And look at the difference in the size. Now, I have a little bit different model here, but
Same
this gives
size,
you an
though.
idea of the same size as our Rowenta. Much, much bigger steam chamber.
Right, so here's your about teaspoon of water, and if you don't have the temperature, what's that going to do for you? This is the steam chamber, so this fills up with water, is instantly converted because of the power to that. And that's really your story.
And that makes a huge, huge difference in that burst of steam. And the burst of steam is what gets you through things like khakis.
Everything really. I mean, this burst of steam is what gets you through your vertical steaming. It gets through the toughest wrinkles in fabrics like this, which is thick cotton. You saw me do one pass on linen. You know, if you don't own a great iron or you've never tried Rowenta, I have to say, 1,750 watts and whatever, you know, great deal QVC's got here for you, it's a great way to get in and try.
3 million customers can't be wrong. Okay, 2.5 million customers maybe, but not 3. We have 3 million customers that have bought Rowenta garment care items. So today we've got one of our lower priced, but still great quality Rowenta irons with a sale price, 6 easy pay payments, and free shipping and handling. The 6 easy pay payments and the free shipping and handling go away at the end of the day. Take advantage of it. This is one of those, again, I'm all about New Year's resolutions that are going to be really easy this year. It's going to be, okay, how can I cut down on my work time on this, that, or the other? When can I be my most efficient?
How can you cut down on chores and have more fun?
Yeah, exactly.
And to me, this is the way to do it. You know, people have Rowenta irons for years. This isn't something that you're going to buy and replace in 6 months. This is something that you are going to appreciate. Is going to be the workhorse for you. It's going to help your wardrobe stay better longer. It's going to give you better results quicker. The power is outstanding. And like, watch this. This is linen, and I'm going to just drag this over and just show you. I'm not pushing hard. I'm not fighting.
Superior heat.
This is glide and heat.
But even though you may
Power.
not see it, it is creating steam. You don't have to hit the steam button.
Right.
So as you're pulling it across, that steam is permeating those fibers. It loosens them up, straightens them out. You're not pressing. That's what Mom did.
Yes.
Mom pressed.
This isn't the mingle. Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
My grandmother had one of those.
Yeah. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure, and you're not seesawing back and forth. In most cases, it's one pass, and you're done.
And you have that extra burst if you need it. The reason what Dan was explaining to you is when you put the iron into the horizontal position, you're going to see that the steam, maybe in front of your dark coat, you can see it. You can see the steam is automatically billing out. I'm not bursting.
And a lot more of it.
And that's what happens when you when you horizontally steam. Now I push the burst, look at that.
Right.
That's amazing. That is what's going down. That is the secret sauce. That's what's going in and making your ironing time go like that. It's cutting it down and cutting it in half because of the steam.
And because it continually can maintain that higher temperature, it's 1,750 watts. Highest, by the way, wattage legally
1800.
Available as 1800 watts. So
Yeah.
what you've got now is something that doesn't drip, doesn't spit. That used to make me crazy, where I would get 3/4 of a white dress shirt done.
And then all of a sudden-
And then the iron decides to spit some brown
Yeah.
or white
That's when you have
onto
that.
the collar, yeah.
Right. That's when you hate ironing. You know, you don't have to have a love-hate relationship with your iron anymore.
Yep.
This, I mean, look again, I showed you the steam. Look at this. This is the steam. That's the secret right there. That steam is what's going into the fibers of this shirt. And then when it goes in there and I go over with the nice iron, it smooths it out and looks perfect.
And it stays that way. Like, I didn't use any spray starch at all today. And normally I do. I ironed in about 5 minutes.
Yep, with
this
your
morning.
Rowenta.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Simple,
take
easy.
advantage of the practicality of having a steamer and an iron in one.
Most irons cannot do vertical steaming. They
No.
don't have the guts, they don't have the power.
Well, and it would be a waste of your time because you'd be fussing and fighting
Right.
over it. So don't do that. You know, get something like this, and that's the reason why they call it steam powered. The steam burst on this is incredible. I mean, look at that. I'm moving the shirt with the steam. It's so powerful. Sorry, did I just steam you?
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
My jacket might have had a
Cleaned
wrinkle
out
in
your
it.
sinuses there, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. Teamwork. Things like cashmere, you don't want to iron. When you apply direct heat to cashmere, you'll melt the fiber.
Yeah.
That's where steaming comes in.
I love this brand because you can rely on it to help you get a great press, to look great, to vertically steam, but to cut your ironing time down. Get the chores done and then get out with your trolley dolly and
do
have
something.
fun.
Over 800 ordered again this morning. We're about wrapping up this hour. Now you're going to come back. If you missed our today's special value, I want to bring that back, give you an opportunity to take a good close look at it. I also want you to know that coming up, my good buddy Chris Campanelli has a 50 count of premium microfiber towels available.